Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Paris, and it's under the command of talon1958. And yes, he's submitting another replay in his contest for the weekend lie-in with angelina75, but this time with the Object 261. Game on! Well, this Arty has an 18cm howitzer. It's based on the IS-7 hull. It normally has a reload time of 30.68 seconds. Talon's managed to get it down to 29.59, but he hasn't had this Arty very long. In fact, very short period of time indeed. So I don't think it's fully equipped yet. It's probably short some items. It might be missing a Brothers in Arms crew as well. But he is using premium consumables, and that's dropping the reload time a little. Okay, well, enemy tank in sight over at the centre. It's the Wizzy 1321. It's a tier 10 game with tier 10 tanks in it, and that is an enemy medium. Is it a medium? It is a medium. Lands a shell near him, stuns him, but doesn't kill him. Now you can see Talon's still scrolling out his aim. We've got to try and convert him to using the other method, which of course is just to depress the left-hand control key on his keyboard and then move the mouse cursor over the minimap and right-click it, and that will take you directly to where you want to see straight away without having to scroll it out. And that Sheridan's gone, well, to say balls deep, but a lovely direct hit on the Wizzy 131, as 1321 rather, has actually slowed him down a little and allows the Batchat to kill the Sheridan, and now he's trying to deal with the Wizzy, and he ram kills him to death. And so actually Talon helped there. He not only got a direct hit, but he also allowed his teammate to get rid of the enemies. I did hear a roar of a howitzer. I think there's a howitzer in the corner of the map somewhere in A1 or B2 or B1 rather. Sounded like it was coming from that direction. He's looking around for another target. He's found an M5Y and he's trying to splash kill it in that corner. Well, he gets some stun, and the guy's taken out, so he picked up stun assist, and he's changing position to avoid counter battery. Okay. Still looking around for a target. Found one! An E100. Now he's over that bridge, and that's a difficult shot. It's a long range, but this is the Arty with the longest reach in the game. Oh, he gets a direct hit on the E100 and manages to collect 263 hit points, and he gets the stun assist as well. Okay, we notice a 121B using that sniper position, and RT100LT's just found their Arty, and Talon's almost loaded. He might be able to get a kill here. Just lining him up, working out where he's going. Rounds out. Ah, lovely kill, splash kill. He doesn't have to worry about counter battery now. He can take any position he wants to get shots on the enemy. The enemy 121B just got wiped out by our T100LT, and now we're trying to get shots on this Object 140. And the enemy are now down to just 4 players left. Okay, can we get some damage on him? I think we're going to try and land a shell near him. Rounds out, he moves, but he still gets some stun, and that will probably play in his advantage, because yes, he's picking up stun assist. Yes, the object can't fend off the enemy now. He's getting shot from multiple directions. But he does take out our Batchat, who had very little hit points left, but he's receiving fire from the T100LT and the STB-1, and now the enemy's just down to 2 tanks, this Object 140 and a T110E3. He stunned the Object 140 again, gives his teammates a chance to get a shot, and they got him. And that means there's only one enemy left. It's the T110E3. He's over here, and he's surrounded, and he's about to die. Yep, that's it. Game over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second-class tanker for talon1958 in the Object 261. In fact, it's the best game he's had so far in this Arty, because he got the scrolls underneath to show that this is the first time he's had a second-class tanker. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, in fact, showing 3, but obviously he did get 5. His win rate wasn't very high because he didn't do a whole lot of damage in this game, only 603 on the win rate. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, when it came to damage in this game, he's way down the table. He only got 752 hit points of actual damage, which puts him third from the bottom. In fact, there are members of the enemy team who got more than he did, but he did get some stun assists, and the high scorer was the Heshbon with 5,282. The second highest was the STB1 with 3,261, and the third highest was the Viz55 on the enemy team with 3,256. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Heshbon and the Batchat. Both got 3 kills apiece. Then there's a whole bunch of tanks with 2 kills. Talon only got the 1 kill, but it was the enemy Arty, so he fulfilled his function of making sure the enemy Arty couldn't attack his teammates. And when it came to base XP, yep, he's got mid-table on this one, but it's still near the top because the highest scorer was the Heshbon with 952 and the STB1, also 952. And Talon wasn't too far behind. He only had 856 out of that, so he wasn't doing too bad on XP. It was just the amount of damage he did, and the reason for that was mainly down to the fact that the battle didn't last very long. It was only 4 minutes 30 seconds. He only fired 7 shots, got 1 direct hit on the enemy, 0 penetrations and 7 splash. I suspect the direct hit was actually that round that hit the side of the WZ1321 as he was attacking our Batchat. And that was a very good shot, considering that he could barely see the WZ132 as he came off that those heights and then swung round to try and hit the Batchat. So he lobbed the shell in, and he actually did hit the side. I think as well, it seemed like he hit the side of the E100, but it was only a splash down by the bridge. He also got 7 splash, damage of 752 hit points, all of it at more than 300. Damage 4 of the enemy, kill 1, did 2,632 hit points of stun assist of 6 stuns, and that's contributed to his second-class tanker. 42,254 credits from the game, 105,000 for completing a mission, a total of 147,254 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply, he came out with a profit of 133,394 credits, and well, most of that's down to that mission completion, but it was a very good one. He also got 5 bonds because it was tier 10, and 1,284 XP times 3 for the first victory, took away 3,852 experience points altogether. City maps are very difficult to play, but Talon seemed to do well in that one, but it was a very fast game, mostly down to his teammates being very efficient. Unfortunately, though, it means that Angelina's still in the lead because Angelina managed to get a first-class tanker right at the start of the week. And Talon hasn't been able to beat that yet. So until he comes up with either a first-class tanker and better figures, Angelina's going to get the weekend lion. And Angelina did send in another replay. So let's have a look at that one straight away. And Angelina's on the Live Oaks map. Northeast spawn in the Hummel with the stock gun. Now, Germany made 705 Hummels during the war, 157 ammo carriers as well, Munitionstrager, all made by Alketten Deutsch Eisenberg in Duisburg. Now, she's using the Griller gun, for obvious reasons. It's got a much better trajectory and it's got a faster reload. The unfortunate thing is it does less damage. Only 480 alpha, and that means that, yes, you're not going to get a huge amount of damage from every shot, but you are certainly going to get a lovely trajectory on the enemy, and that can actually contribute to getting nice damage. Okay, she's looking around for an enemy target. She's gone over this side of the map to try and spot and hit the enemy tanks. Rounds out. Oh, direct hit and a penetrating shot. 451, she hit the A46. He's badly damaged now. He's only got a third of his health left. He's a one-shot for most of our team. She's trying to line up another shot, but I think she wants another one of them. And she hit him. Lining up a shot. Works out. Well, she got some stun. Most tank players wonder how Arty players can do that. You see, the reason is that Arty players are great observers of tank behavior. You could say we're behavioralists. What we do is we watch what a tank's doing, and we try and predict what it's going to do next. And that way we can land a shell right on top of them. Panzer4 he's pulling back because he's not happy. Angelina landed the shell right on in front of him. She might have been able to get him directly, but he decided to stop after she fired. But she's now going to go for the KV-1. Notice he's moving forward to shoot and then pulling back to reload. So what we'll do is we'll work out when he's moving forward, fire a round in, and... well, that landed near him, but we don't know how much damage it did. Standard reload with the 15cm stock gun is 25.31 seconds. Angelina has got it down to 20.5. So it's a very fast reload, technically, for a 15cm with stun. You don't get a whole lot of stun, though. As you can see here, you only get between 6.3 to 10.5 seconds duration. But that can be enough to do the job. Now, an M10 RBFM was seen on that corner, but she's now going back to the KV-1. And she's observing what he's up to, following him, working out where he's going to go next. She's worked out where he's moving forward to shoot, rounds out, and she hits him. And that's how it's done. You just work out what the enemy's going to do, and you put the shell on them, and the Jackson goes down. Now, can she do the Panzer4? She's lining up a shot. Almost loaded. Seconds to go. Rounds out straight away. Direct hit on the engine deck. It wasn't a penetrating shot, but it certainly hurt that guy. And he's now stunned and unhappy. Pulled back because he was stunned. Now, can she finish him off? He's on his last leg. She only needs to put a round near him, and he'll be out the game. Rounds out. Yep, that got him. Nice kill. Okay, we've got an M4A3 Easy 8 trying to get the better of our VK. And it looks like the enemy Arty had to go there, but there goes the Easy 8, taken out by the VK3001P's gun. Now that KV-1's still just the other side of that ridge line. There's a ding-dong battle going on by the bridge at the moment, although it's just a little too far away from us to actually do any damage to the enemy tanks. You can see there she's having a quick look to see, can she shoot in that direction? When the rescue gets flattened, you're at maximum range, so she knows she's very close to maximum range. Yep, she's trying to get the gun to bear on that enemy tank, and she couldn't because it's just too far. But she can definitely hit this KV-1. Unfortunately, we lost sight of it because the enemy Arty killed our VK. I think it was the enemy Arty. She's changing position again to avoid counter battery. The danger in going into the town area, unfortunately, is that the buildings can actually obstruct your field of fire. She's looking for that KV-1. She's found him. Line him up. That looks good. Rounds out. Oh! He dies before our shell reaches him. So unfortunately that one was missing. But we're now 5 tanks up on the enemy. I'm not so sure she's going to get that M10. It'd be a miracle shot if she did. He's only showing the back of his turret. And the other Arty on our team's firing from our cap area. He managed to get a shell near him, but we can see where the tracers from the enemy Arty are coming from. They are definitely over the other side. There is an M10 RBFM on the enemy team. Yes, that one that we were just looking at. And he's down by that house. But there are some enemy tanks right over on the railway line. They're going straight up towards our cap, trying to kill our Arty. The T-52. Yes, he's definitely after our VPs. And we're going for the T-34. Rounds out. Oh, RNG says no in a big way, and the shell doesn't go anywhere near that T-34. Going back to the T-34 again. He's gone. Okay, we lost. Who else did we lose? We lost one of our Arty. And T-52 takes the jump there and then gets wiped out by the 5916. Now, where did that M10 RBFM go? Is he still on this corner? There's only 4 enemies left. That M10 and 3 Arty. We can't see him at the moment because our teammates aren't close enough to actually spot him. You can hear the whistle of an enemy Arty shell. So I think there's some in that wood. There's the M10. He's in the center. Oh, and he's hiding behind that hut. Now, Angelina will need to reposition if she's going to get a shot on him because she's too close to the buildings. But if she sits here, she can dial in a shot on that position. We've lost sight of him, but he's probably still there. Okay, fully dialed in. Rounds out. Oh, she got a kill! Blind kill. The last enemy tank has been wiped out, and that means there's only Arty left. There's 3 of them. There's a M44, a Gorilla, and a Fifi. They found the Fifi down at the base of the railway line. Just trying to get a shot from this range. No, he's just been killed by one of our Fifis. We're looking around for the Gorilla. Can't see him. Of course, the M44 is built on the Walker Bulldog hull. The M41... Oh my God, he's really close to us. He's actually trying to run away to the city. Angelina's lining up a shot. Right into his side for 206 hit points at close range. The M44 is not sticking around to try and engage Angelina. He probably knows Angelina's got a fairly fast reload. If he does try to duke it out with her in the shotgun, she'll probably win. So he's trying to run away. Angelina's going into the dip. She can stay in here. He can't see her, but she can shoot up over the lip at him. You can see why she's got 2 marks on the barrel from doing this. She's protecting herself first to make sure that the enemy M44 can't get at her. And our teammates are capping this. There's still an enemy Arty out there that they haven't found yet, the Gorilla. We're looking for the M44. There he is. And the 5916 is wiped out by the wipes out the M44, and we've capped out, so they've missed on getting the Gorilla at the end. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a second-class tanker for Angelina75 in the Hummel. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 13 in this one. And a win rate was 2,844, which is Unicum standard. Very well played indeed. And she did get a number of pens. Let's have a look at the team score and see where she was. Well, she actually got the highest damage in the game with 1,323 hit points. Not enough for a high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. The second highest damage in the game actually went to one of the PPs who got 1,142, and he survived the battle. And the third highest damage went to the KB1 on the enemy team with 1,110 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the 5916 who did the best. He got 4 kills out of that one. Angelina got 2. Oh, sorry, the M44 got 3 for 594 hit points. Angelina got 2 alongside the Fifi, a VK3001H, a VK3001P, and also the M4A3 EC8 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, she's in second place because the 5916 got 856, mostly down to the fact that he was getting spotting as well, 1,303 hit points of spotting assist. And Angelina picked up 715 base, followed by the other Fifi who managed to get 619. She fired 13 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetrations. We'll have a look and see which one she penned. Yep, she penned the M10 RBFM with that direct hit, the blind shot into the middle of the swamp. He was still hiding behind the house, and the 15cm shell must have just gone straight through him. She also smacked around into the side of the M44, but it wasn't penned. The Panzer IV Ausführung 8 she penned for 358, and the A46 right at the start of the game, 451 off him from one pen. She also got 7 splashes in the game, 1,323 hit points of damage, of which 1,117 were at more than 300 meters. So she did get fairly close to that M44 when she hit him in the side. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, the M44, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, 284 hit points of damage assist, that's for tracking somebody, and 289 of stun assist off 8 stuns. She earned 25,493 credits on a free-to-play account, and after ammunition resupply still made a profit of 18,928 credits, 715 base XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,430 experience points altogether. So this doesn't advance Angelina's score in the contest, because of course she's already had a first-class tanker, which has set the standard for this week. And there's only a couple of days left, so Talon's really going to have to pull something out of the old book if he's going to get the weekend Lion, but it's very much looking like Angelina's going to get it. It's all a matter of, can they get the time to get a good game on the PC? They have got a brand new PC, and I'm very glad that they have, because we're getting great replays of it, and I'm sure that Talon will do his best, but more than likely Angelina gets the weekend Lion this week. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.